Hey guys, this is Duncan from PWNEDCAST, and today on PWNEDTECH we'll be looking at the Rosewill RK-9000V2 mechanical keyboard, which promises at $120 great durability and response time. So let's take a look at it right now. Rosewill is one of the newer gaming peripheral companies to hit the scene. Since their debut, they have turned a lot of heads and gained a lot of recognition. To their already growing arsenal, the newest addition is the RK-9000V2 mechanical keyboard. At $120, the RK-9000V2 mechanical keyboard is entering the gaming atmosphere and a fierce competitive level. As you can see right here, with its Windows key lock function, its 100% mechanical keys with Cherry MX switches, the RK is definitely coming in hard to the gaming market. What you first notice about this keyboard is its metal chassis. This chassis is meant to take a beating. As you can see, I'm just kind of hitting it, kind of shaking it, trying to bend it just to make sure that everything's functioning correctly and that it doesn't just fall apart. Because let's face it, as a gamer, you're always going to be sitting there pounding away on the keys, and hopefully it stands up to time. Now if you notice up here, you can also see that there's an open slot. This is a mini USB port that you can actually use to plug into your computer. You'll also notice that it comes with an L-braided cable that connects to the back of the keyboard where the open slot was. It's gold-plated for better response time and no latency between each keystroke that you make while gaming. One of the most typical features you see with any keyboard are the little feet. It also offers a little rubber pad so you don't scratch up your desk if you decide not to use it. One of the things I did notice about this keyboard is it doesn't offer wrist support. When you're playing long gaming hours, it tends to get a little tedious and hurt your wrist. It does offer your basic 9-key pad so you can punch in. Now what I really want to point out about this keyboard is that they have anti-ghosting keys, or known as N-rollover. If you guys don't know what ghosting is, it's basically when you hit all the keys at the same time and not all of them register. This keyboard does a great job in making sure that every single response or keystroke that you make registers on its system without having any delayed effects or no response back to it. As you can see, I'm pushing them all at the same time and I'm still getting the response I need. Now another feature with this keyboard is its Windows key lock function. This prevents any kind of Windows keys from making any pop-ups happen while playing gaming. Now it's time for us to look at the pros and cons. Pros. It's got great durability. This means a lot, especially when you're gaming, because you don't want your keyboard to fall apart. On top of that, every key stroke that I made, it had a great response time. The Windows key lock function is actually a nice added because every so often I usually hit the Windows key. Not to mention the anti-ghosting N-roll. As a guy who hits a lot of keys at the same time while playing games, it's very frustrating when the keys don't register. Now, let's look at the cons. The cons so far are basically no wrist support. When you're gaming long hours, that really matters, and it just kind of becomes annoying when you can't have any support for it. No lighting system is more of just, a choice. If you don't have it, fine. The laser keycaps I did notice faded after a while, and it was kind of annoying. Overall, at $120, I think the RK-9000V2 is definitely worth the time and buy. My name is Duncan, this is PWNEDTECH, and as you always know, pwnage on a new level.